I'd like to thank the nominating committee of Sickle Cell 101 for this fabulous award. I'm very humbled by it. And I really thank all the patients that I've had the honor of meeting all through my years, and all the clinicians all across the world that I get to interact with, especially on the internet. So again, a hearty thank you from Atlanta. I was blown away because I had no expectation that this was ever going to happen, and so it really just blew me away. To tell all those people thank you so much. This is a labor of love, and like I said, we're kind of in the background doing the educational part, but it's really nice to be recognized that people are getting the information and they find it helpful. So to me, that makes it all worthwhile. Started my sickle cell career at Grady Hospital, where we had the world's first 24-hour emergency room just for sickle cell patients. And this was kind of the brain idea of Dr. James Ekman. And he hired 6 PAs to actually run the unit 24/7, 7 days a week. And we had guidelines that we used to treat our patients, but nobody else could get to those guidelines. So we thought of the web as a way to put them up there and let the world know what we were doing and what we were learning. Because again, we were the only center in the world that was treating emergency sickle cell patients 24/7. So that was the birth of the website. We actually started with a protocol book, guidelines that we'd learned at Grady. And then we added sections for patients, sections for families. It just grew and grew and grew as people would send us ideas and say, hey, how about adding this or adding that? So through the years, it's been a product of what people have emailed us and said, we want to have more information on this. So we just keep building it out. And it was really from that we developed the book, Hope and Destiny. Because again, we wanted to make a lay-friendly book that made patients and parents and family members experts in sickle cell. Because again, a lot of the medical providers don't get a lot of training in sickle cell unless they work in this field all the time.
Oh, great, great. And then you have a second book called Overcoming Pain. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, we wanted to get a book, again, to make patients the expert in pain management. And again, a lot of misinformation out there, and a lot of clinicians do not treat pain well. So we thought about doing a very practical approach to what you can do from home. And when you do encounter the medical system, how to navigate that and know you're getting good care. So I partnered with my wife, who's a physician and who treats a lot of chronic pain in her practice. And then her sister is a physical therapist who does a lot of the non-pharmacologic treatment. So we put our all heads together of what we've learned over the several years and tried to make a lay guide for pain management. I was recruited by one mom who had a child with sickle cell. I think she prayed me in because this one mother knew something had to be done better at the hospital in Atlanta because her child was not receiving great care. And she really, really reached out to try and start a center that would be 24 hours, that would have experts, that would treat people with respect and dignity. And that was her vision. And I really do believe one praying mom can make a difference, because basically our whole staff was kind of gathered together and everything aligned and the money aligned and everything happened to create this center that was a center of excellence and could be a place where patients felt comfortable to come. And it's like a ministry. I really think your job is your ministry. So I don't have a pulpit, I don't have a church, but I do have a sickle cell clinic for a while there. And I felt that was what my mission was for several years. For me, I'm going to keep teaching. I'm going out as a teacher. So after my clinical career, I'm doing full-time teaching. And until they wheel me out the door in a wheelchair, I'll probably be teaching somewhere, somehow.